I get this question a lot. How do I become more confident? As you saw from the thumbnail, I want to be more confident again. You want to be more confident in yourself, confident in your ability to do things because you feel less confident now. The solution to this is exposure. Exposure. Exposing yourself to the things that either you're not doing or the things that you have a fear of. What do I mean by this? Avoidance, when you find yourself avoiding things, you're avoiding whatever it may be, people, places, situations, conversations, things that you do, you start to have an avoidance. It's either one of two reasons. One reason is you're not bothered, you're not asked, you don't feel motivated to do it. So it goes down this particular path or route of not feeling motivated or demotivated to do things. Close to, feeling very low or feeling very not up to it. Basically, I'm not up for it. So I'm not asked, I'm not bothered to do it actually. So that starts to drop and it's that path. The other path is more of fear, worry, catastrophizing a particular situation. I don't feel confident because I fear that something is going to happen. Something awful is going to happen or occur. And on both occasions, we can think about some exposure. Get yourself to start doing things. But what you do is think about all the different things that you want to do, whether it's the things you used to do before, or the things that you want to do that might be different or something new that you want to do, whatever it may be. Going to the shops, for example, seeing friends, going back to the gym, going back to exercising, going for a walk, going for a jog, or whatever that may be, doing something, a particular hobby that you used to like, whatever that may be. What we're trying to do here is expose yourself to it slowly and gradually. But let's think about all of these different things, write them down on a list. Then we put them into different levels. We call them either levels of difficulty or levels of fear. So we can look at it, sort of quite differently. So let's say levels of how difficult they might feel or the fear that you might have. So let's say we've got the easiest and then we've got the medium and then we've got the hardest. All right. So easiest, medium, hardest. What I like to personally do is color code them like a traffic light. Green, amber, red. You've got the green zone. These are the easy stuff. It doesn't take a lot for me to do it. There's not much fear and there's not much, difficulty in doing it. So I could start slowly. And if I need to break it down, I could break it down into further steps. For example, I want to go for a jog, or I want to go to the park. Summertime, sun's out, loads of people are now going to the parks or going wherever. The idea is this. Do I need to think about the time? Do I need to think about the place? You can plan all of that. It can be helpful, but remember there's no right time, right. There's not always a right time and a right place, perhaps, but we can plan it. We can still plan it. Sometimes what will happen is you might delay it to a particular time and it keeps on procrastinating. So sometimes you just got to give it a go. Just give it a go, but start slowly. Think about what is the best time for you. Is it in the morning hours? Is it in the afternoon hours? Is it in the evening hours? You get to decide at your pace. It's your choice. And then let's start slowly. Let's build it up. Take it one step at a time. Break those steps down as much as possible. So for example, when it comes to, like I said, going for a walk or going for a jog, think about where you're going. Who are you going with? On your own? Or with someone? Are you planning to meet up with someone? Or are you planning to go on your own? What do you want to do? Do you want to go to the park so you can read a book, grab a cup of coffee? Or do you want to just explore? Or do you want to do something in particular? Whatever it may be. So breaking it down. What is the right time for me? Am I going on my own? Am I going with someone? What else? Let's think, how long am I going for? The duration. Should I just go for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15? Some people think, okay, I got to be there for an hour. Do you have to? Or can you start by, let's say, why don't I go for about 10 minutes a day? Or 10 minutes every other day? Or 10 minutes 3 or twice or 3 times a day, 4 times a day? 3 times a week, 2 times a week, 3 times a week, or 4 times a week. You get to choose. You can alternate them every other day and alternative days. If you want to go there daily, that's up to you. But think about that. Breaking it down and setting yourself a plan. You start with the easiest. Now you go to the medium. It's not too easy, but it's not too difficult. It's somewhere in between. So there's a bit of a challenge here. All right, let's break it down. I used to miss, for example, cooking. So what you can do here is bring that back. What do I need to do? Break it down into step one. What do I want to do? So decide what is it that you want to cook. Do you have the ingredients already? Okay, bring that to step two. So step one, decide what you want to cook. Step two, just start getting the ingredients. And in part of your plan, when do you want to actually do it? Get the ingredients, buy what you need to buy, and put everything together and start. And you can build it up in slow steps. Steps are helping you to start to build some comfortability. You want to feel comfortable, and once you've got that comfortability starting to build up, you start to become comfortable, and you're also building your own confidence. Meaning the comfortable you get in something, when you build that comfortability, confidence is also being built because it starts to become easier, slowly and gently. When you go to the gym, for example, and you're starting with 5 kilos of weight or 10, let's say you start with 5, get comfortable with them. Then you move from 5 to 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 20, and so on. Or let's say you're using one of the machines. Give an example, a rowing machine. You're not used to doing it 10 minutes all in one go, for example. Fine, start with 3 minutes. Get used to that. Start with 5 minutes, then you move up to 5 minutes. Then from 5 minutes to 7 minutes. And then from 7 minutes to 10 minutes until you become comfortable. And as you become comfortable, you naturally feel more confident. And the same thing when it comes to the fear part as well. So it's like the medium and then to the most difficult. I don't mean this to sound too confusing, because this kind of exposure can help when you're feeling quite either low mood and demotivated and not feel like you really have the interest, or you feel like you've got the energy to do things. So kind of an emotional fatigue. Over here, there's a lot of fear or worry about doing something, fearing that something bad and awful is going to happen or occur to you. The same thing, a little bit of exposure. Start with the easiest, build the confidence, build that comfort, and then you will want to naturally move up. It's like climbing up a ladder. You start from the bottom and you slowly climb up. Get comfortable. Don't worry about time. At your pace. It's not a race, it's a marathon. It's just take your time. You're not racing anyone. Take your time. Build that confidence. You get comfortable, you get confident, and as you get up and up and up and up and up and up and up, you find yourself, you're reaching to the peak. You're at the red zone now. You're thinking, what's happening? But you've built that confidence. Why? Because you're comfortable. You went all the way up. It's like climbing a mountain. Well, how do you feel when, can you imagine how someone feels when they've reached to the peak? They feel like they've done it. And I know you can too. But it needs a bit of time and it needs a little bit of patience. But if you want to build confidence, it does take time, but it's all about starting with the easiest. The most important thing, and this is the key message here, is learning to break things down into easier steps. We tend to catastrophize. We tend to think, put things off. I can't be bothered. But let's break it down into easier steps. And then we feel like, okay, maybe there's a way I can still climb up. Slowly and gently, and surely you will get there.